What's up, y'all? Come on in here and let's get into it. First thing I want you to do as you're coming in here, comment in the chats, I can have it all. Write that down in the chat. That's the mindset I need us to have right now. Comment that in the chat, I can have it all. I can have it all. Let's start with that. I can have it all. Tell yourself you will have it all. You can have it all. It's Monday. We need to start our week off right. We are officially 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks away from 2023. And I don't know about y'all, but 2023 is going to be a really game-changing year. First of all the numbers in 2023 add up to 7. 7 is a super divine, amazing number. And that means a lot of change and transformation is going to happen for you next year. And you're about to step into a real winning season, okay? It's giving winning season is on the way. Do you feel that? I feel it. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I've been really just into how can we make next year the best year, and what steps are we going to take now to make it the best year. You're right. 7 is the number of completion. It is the number. And it's no coincidence that it's next year. I mean, think about all the things we've gone through in the last 3 years. We've had the pandemic, the panorama, the panini, I don't even know what to call it. COVID, the recession is looming, right? Different things have happened. We've seen so many amazing people pass away. I mean, just think of all these things that have come, right? All of these difficulties, and at the same time, rebirths that are happening. So 7 being the number of completion does not surprise me at all, because now, after all the things we've dealt with, we're going to start seeing things come together next year, and you're going to start seeing things come together in your life. You are going to start seeing things come together in your life. I must have pinned my comment. All right, here we go. Yeah, y'all, 7 is my favorite number. It's been my favorite number for a very long time. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is how you can really have it all. You know, it's More Money Mondays, and you know, on Mondays, I speak life into you. Y'all speak life into me. We speak life into each other and set the week up right. I know it's like 2 p.m. out there where you are. I'm in Senegal, West Africa right now. It's 10 o'clock. But I'm like, if it's 10 o'clock at night or 1 o'clock in the morning, if I commit to something to do it every Monday, I'm going to do it, okay? So what I want to talk to you guys about today is how you can literally have it all. And I really wish, you know, let's go back to when we were children, right? Let's go back to when we were children. When people used to ask us, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? We said things like, oh, a doctor, a lawyer, a businesswoman, an astronaut. You know, we had these big dreams. We wanted it all. None of us ever said, I want to be average. None of us ever said, I want to work a 9 to 5 and retire at 63. None of us ever said, I want to live paycheck to paycheck. None of us ever said anything small or limited like that, because at that young age, all we knew was to believe in ourselves. All we knew was to believe that we could have anything we wanted, anything we put our mind to. So what I want to ask you and what I want to remind you of today is, where did that go? Where did that go? Why are you okay now with believing that those dreams are too big? Why are you okay now with believing that what you have in life is just the reality, is just what you're supposed to have? We cannot let this society that is conditioning us to think smaller, that is conditioning us to make our dreams a little more compact and feasible and realistic, we can't let that stop us from knowing and the truth behind it, and knowing that we can literally have everything we put our mind to. And that's a fact. That is an absolute fact. That's not a maybe. That's not an if. That's not a I hope so. That's a fact. If you knew as a young person that the dreams you had for your life were large and you believed in them and you knew you could accomplish them, you need to look back and ask yourself, at what point did that start to change? At what point did those dreams start to become small? At what point did you even erase them from your mind and decide, you know what? It doesn't look like that's going to happen. I'm going to go with this easier path, right? Again, let me say this again. We never dreamed of ourselves being average. We never dreamed of ourselves living paycheck to paycheck. We never dreamed of ourselves being unfulfilled. We never dreamed of ourselves not having the things that we want. We never dreamed of ourselves settling. We never dreamed of that. But here some of you are now, and even myself in my life before this point, settling for things that you know you can have more of, that you know you can have better from, that you know you can get more out of if you simply decide to change your mindset. And instead of seeing things as, oh, maybe I can have it, no, I can and I will have it all. Because you can have it all. There is nothing on this earth that is not available to you. And let's take it back to God, okay? Just let's take it back to God. God created the earth, right, in 7 days. All that is here is made available to us as his creation. If we were made in his image, then call us by our name. All that is created here is available to us. So knowing that all of this that was created here is available to us, why are you limiting yourself to believe that you can only have one little tiny crumb of the pie? When you can have the whole plate, you can have the whole kitchen, you can have the entire refrigerator, you can grow your own everything and have everything that you want every single day. And so the key to having anything that you want in life, and this is where it gets hard, right? So when we're young, we have the dreams, we have the spirit, we're excited, we just believe we can do anything we want. And somewhere along the way, whether it's school, our parents, friends, somewhere along the way, someone tells us to go smaller. Someone tells us it's harder than we think. And what we end up realizing is that in order for us to have the things that we want, we have to align our habits, our actions, our steps, our conversations, the people we spend time with. You have to align all those things in accordance to what you say you want. That's the hard part. See, you can have everything, but what you need to do is start changing your daily decisions, changing your daily habits to get you in alignment with the things that you want. So if you want to have international real estate, if you want to be in a position where you are making enough money to purchase a property in Ghana, for example, and that's your vacation home, then what things do you need to do now to make that happen? Number one, you're going to need to start earning more money. Okay, so I need to have daily habits, daily decisions, daily tasks that are going to align me with making sure that I earn that money. Next thing, I need to start having conversations with people that are doing this or are interested in doing this so I can make sure I'm in alignment with that. Thirdly, I need to limit my interactions with people who don't want to do what I want to do. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different outcome. As we go into next year, I encourage you to audit your habits, audit your decisions, audit your circle. I encourage you to audit your habits, audit your decisions, and audit your circle. Because sis, you've been hanging out with the same people. You've been doing the same things. You've been going the same places. You've been making the same decisions. Whether you know it or not, you've had the same routine every day this year. So if we know that insanity is doing the same thing but expecting a different outcome, I don't want you to be insane anymore. Then you know whatever routine you've had, it has to change in order for you to see a different outcome next year. No matter how challenging that is, it has to be done because it goes back to the point. You can have anything that you want, but to get there, you have to align your habits, your decisions, your contacts, your phone conversations, everything to get you on the path of going to where you can have whatever you want. That has to happen. Because we cannot say, oh, I want to be successful. I want to earn this much money. I want to be able to do this. I want to be in these rooms. But then we're not actually making the decisions that get us closer in proximity to having that amount of money, doing those things, being in those rooms. You can have it all, but it's up to you to make the decisions necessary to put you in proximity to having it all. To put you in proximity to having it all. Audit your decisions. Audit your circle. Audit your habits. Because something I want you guys to pay attention to. And this is crazy because I was listening to all my, tapes, so to speak. I'm like one of those old lady listening to tapes. But I was listening to all my tapes over the weekend. And something that came up is, whether you realize it or not, every day you are making decisions that either keep you unsuccessful or make you successful. And what I mean by this is sometimes we think that we have to start doing things in order to change our life around in order to see success. But whether you realize it or not, you're actively making current decisions that are keeping you where you are. We often think that where we are is just where we were placed, and it's a victim mentality, and the reason we're where we are is because of what other people have done to us and what has happened to us. But every single day, the decisions that you make or do not make are decisions. Every single day, what you choose to do or not do is a decision that is keeping you where you are. You have to see it that way. Sometimes we often think, oh no, this is just life. And if I want something different, then I have to start something else. That is true. But even what you're doing right now are decisions that are keeping you in the situation that you're in. It didn't happen to you. Certain circumstances and certain events in life occurred, but you have always had the ability and the decision-making ability and the power to say, okay, this happened, but I'm gonna still go ahead and make another decision to move forward. I live here right now, yes, but I'm gonna still go ahead and make a decision to do something else, to start working towards something else. Indecisiveness is a decision. That idea that you have, the new goals that you have, the life that you envision for yourself and your kids, the things you want to do, those products you want to sell, the real estate you want to buy, the vending machine you want to buy, every single day that you say, oh, you know what, I want to do that, but let me think about it. I don't know. Today's not the day. I don't know. How many of y'all are I don't know worse? How many of y'all are I don't know queens? I am an I don't know queen. I know you guys see the success, and I'm very grateful to be successful, but I am an I don't know person. Sometimes I am very indecisive, and I have to constantly remind myself that being indecisive is, in and of itself, making a decision to not take action. It's still a decision. When you're deciding between two things and you don't make a decision, you have made the decision to not move forward. It's still a decision. I'm an I don't know queen, right? But what we have to do us I don't know queens is you have to force yourself to choose. And you should always choose the one that puts you outside of your comfort zone. Because we tend to give ourselves, a break by saying, I don't know, because it's not directly saying no, right? We're not directly not going after your dream by saying not yet. You're not directly not going after your dream by saying, oh, I don't know, or not today, right? So it makes you feel better. It gives you the hope that, oh, you know what? I'll try again tomorrow, or let me get a little more information, or let me watch another YouTube video, or let me take another course, or let me send another DM link to somebody on Instagram. I don't know, right? It makes us feel better that we're not actually saying no, but in fact, you are. You are actually saying no. Every time that you say, I don't know, or not yet, you might as well take off the other part. You're still saying no to yourself. You're still saying no to yourself. See, what ends up happening is we get so comfortable with the feeling in our mind of what it's like to have big dreams. And I want to accomplish this, and it feels so good to say it, and we dream and we love it, and all of that is amazing. All of that is amazing. But as soon as you have that feeling in your chest, as soon as you have that feeling in your mind where you think of what your future could be, in that moment you need to take action. In that moment, I want you guys to comment 3, 2, 1, go. Write that down in the comments. Comment 3, 2, 1, go. Write that down in the comments. Because that is how I want you to count down for yourself. Every time you start visualizing and hoping for and dreaming of this life that you want and the fact that you can have it all, every single time that happens, I want you to count down and then take immediate action. Immediate. Even if that immediate action is doing some research on Google. Even if that immediate action is putting some money aside to save towards that goal. Take immediate action. Immediate. Because it's very easy to get caught up in the feeling of, I can have it all. In the feeling of, this is the life that I want. And look at these Instagram pictures of the Maldives and say, oh my gosh, I'll be so cute in Tulum or on the coast of Greece. Ooh, this is what I would wear. It's very easy to get caught up in those feelings. But feelings without action are nothing. They're nothing. You have to put yourself in alignment and start changing your habits to actually get you to that goal. Because I want to go to the Maldives too, sis. And we can go there together. But what needs to happen is the same way that I'm going to count down and start taking action immediately. As soon as I start visualizing what I want for myself next year, I sit down and I take the action in that moment. What is it going to take for me to get there? If I want to have a commercial property by this time next year, let me go ahead and just start setting some money aside in advance to be prepared. This is how you let yourself know. This is how you let God know that you're very serious about the dreams and the feelings that you have. That you're very serious about knowing that you can have it all is by taking immediate action in that moment. If you want that body, and you envision yourself looking cute in that bikini in Greece, in that moment, do 10 squats. Right there. In that moment, do it. In that moment. That is how you go from just being a dreamer and a hoper to a doer and a haver. We need to go from being dreamers and hopers and talkers and saying we're going to do-ers and I don't know-ers to being havers and action takers and doers. Because then you know you're actually on the path to make it happen. Here's the thing, you guys. And this is actually crazy. But here's the thing. We're about to go into 2023. It's going to happen, God willing, right? I pray all of us will make it to 2023 and beyond. We're about to go into 2023. And something I need you guys to realize is whether you like it or not, the time is going to pass anyway. It's gonna go. It's gonna go. We'll look up and it'll be 2025. So since that time is going to pass anyway, do everything you can to put yourself in proximity and put yourself in alignment to the path that is going to get you what you want. Because sometimes we say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it next week. I'll try again next time. And here we are. We wake up. It'll be January 2027. The time is going to pass anyway. So use it to your advantage and make it happen. Make it happen. Would you not rather spend 2 years in pursuit of the life that you want, or just 2 years sitting on the couch thinking about how beautiful it would be to have it? I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather be in the pursuit. Because at least you know that in the pursuit, on the way, as you're changing your habits, as you're auditing your circle, as you're changing your conversations, as you're changing your habits, doing new things, in that pursuit of you getting to what you want to have, you're going to gain so much. But if you stay in your same place and simply it exists in your mind only, and you dream about it only, and you talk about it only, that time is still going to pass and you'll be on the same couch. But at least if you start the pursuit, guess what? Life starts upgrading, new connections start happening, new opportunities come to pass, and you're growing and you're blossoming and you're gaining. I need you guys to understand how beautiful it is and how amazing it is that we truly are here on this earth that was created for us, and we can have anything we want. Anything. Anything. You want a private jet? You can have it. You want $100 million? You can have it. You want $1 billion? You can have it. You absolutely can. It's just a matter of what habits, what decisions, what steps are you willing to take on a consistent basis to put yourself in alignment with making that happen. Just because you can have it all doesn't mean it's easy, but you can have it. And that is what I want you to wake up with every day. Every day, instead of us staying in the mindset and in the zone of seeing another day as just another day. No, another day is actually an entire new 24 hours that you have an opportunity to make some different decisions that will get you closer to that private jet. And here's something else I want you guys to do, right? And somebody comment in the chat, I can have it all. Comment that in the chat, I can have it all. And as you tell yourself that, your chest is filling up. As I'm even talking to you guys and telling you this and telling myself this, I feel it. You can have it all. Who said you can't? Whoever said you can't, excuse my French, but whoever said you can't, that's the energy. Because how? Created by the God above and someone, a human like you, who goes to the potty like you, is going to tell you what you can and cannot have? Bump that. This is your last year of allowing someone to speak their truth over your life. This is your last year of allowing someone to see you for what they see you for instead of you seeing you for what you see yourself for. This is your last year to allow someone to invalidate you simply because they don't see you as valuable as they see somebody else. Don't let these influencer followings, these numbers on Instagram, these cars that people take pictures in, don't let any of that fool you. You need to say it with your chest every single day when you look in the mirror that you can have it all and you are a valuable person who deserves to have everything that you want. Everything. Every single thing that you want. Whether or not someone sees your value and values the relationship with you is not your concern. Your job is to go and fulfill your purpose, your promise, the assignment on your life. And no, it doesn't mean that you're hurting people. It doesn't mean you're rude to people. You're living your life in alignment with who you are. But do not wait for someone else's cosign to make you know that you're doing what you need to do. Don't wait for that. Do not wait for someone else to be on your coattails for you to feel like you're popping. I'm telling you right now, you popping. You popping. You're popping because when you start to take these actions, you are going to be in pursuit of the life that you know you want and the life that you know you can have. That alone makes you popping. Whether somebody replies to your text or not, leaves you on red or not, invites you out or not, calls you back or not, you popping. Somebody comment, I'm popping. Somebody comment, I'm popping. Whether or not this is your last year of allowing someone else to define how you see yourself. Because when you are focusing on changing your habits, changing your decisions, moving towards your goals, and when you believe that you can have anything that you want, your brain, you have no time to focus on how someone else does or does not see you or value you. Because you are so focused on valuing yourself and achieving for yourself and for your legacy. Your success is connected to someone else in your generation. Someone who's going to come behind you, whether it's a niece, a nephew, a cousin, a daughter, a granddaughter, someone else that's going to come behind you. Your success right now, the steps that you take right now is connected to how they see themselves later and what they're able to achieve later. So do not worry about how these other people see you. Worry about how your legacy sees you. Worry about how your grandchildren are going to benefit from the steps you take right now. That's how far in advance we need to be thinking. All this right here is just right here. But the steps you take today, the actions you take today, the way you choose to believe in yourself today, the feeling that you have and the confidence that you have to say, I can have it all, I'm popping. Your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your legacy down the road will look back to you and say, you know what? Great grandma did it, so I'm going to do it too. That's how I want you guys to see. That's how powerful you are. That is what you hold in store for the people that are here on earth with you now and the people that will be here on earth after you are gone. That's why you popping. That's why. For them. For them. That's what I need you guys to understand. So as we go into 2023, we're not continuously doing the same things and expecting a different result. We're not doing that. You're not going to keep limiting yourself to the same decisions you're making on a daily basis because you're not sure what's going to happen if you start doing something different. Go different. Go bigger. Change. Move. Go to new circles. Make different decisions. Get up right when you have an idea. Get up and start researching it. Do things differently because, again, going back to what I said at the beginning, when people asked you what you wanted to be when you grow up, did any of you ever say, I want to be average? Did any of you ever say, I want to live paycheck to paycheck? Did any of you ever say, I want to have big dreams but not go after them? Did any of you ever say anything like that? I doubt it. Probably not. I hope not. I don't think so. I don't think so. So the same zest and gumph that you had for life at that time, do not let the realities of society take that away from you. Because that is God confidence. That is what we are innately born with. That is the truth about yourself. That is who you really can be. You just need to get back in alignment with that purpose. And the way that you get in alignment with that is to take decisions and change habits and get on the path that gets you closer to that outcome every single day. Every single day. The same way you make the decision to do what you're doing right now every single day, make a decision to do something different every single day. Every single day, make that decision. Even if it's a small thing. Getting up and not touching your phone for 20 minutes. Getting up and sitting in meditation, sitting in prayer, and thinking about the things that you want in life and then taking action. Make a decision to do these different things every day. Because again, what you're doing every day right now, whether you realize it or not, it is a decision. You're not just living life. You're making a decision to do the things that you do every day. So now make a different one. Every day you make a decision not to work out. Every day you make a decision not to work on your business. Every day you make a decision to keep entertaining people that don't respect you. Every day you make a decision to be on your phone on TikTok instead of creating content on TikTok. Whether or not you know it, that's a decision. So now let's make a different decision. Somebody comment, make different decisions. Somebody comment, make different decisions. That's what I want you guys to realize. We tend to think that we're just living life or doing what we've always done. That's still a decision. You're still actively choosing to do what you've always done. Now, I'm asking you to choose differently. Choose for your legacy. Choose for your future. Choose for your purpose. Choose for God. Choose for God. Because you can have it all. And you will have it all. Like, I want y'all to feel so empowered. I want y'all to feel so empowered. Because so much of the time we think that our life is a matter of the cards that we were dealt. Everyone is dealt a certain amount of cards. But what I want you to understand is you come through your parents. You are not your parents. You come through your family. You are not your family. You come through whatever neighborhood you were born into. You are not a reflection of your neighborhood. I was born in Compton, California on 118th Drive in the middle of South Central. I came through that neighborhood. I'm not a reflection of that neighborhood. I love my parents, but I came through them. I am not them. You came through those people. You are not a reflection of them. You have the ability to come into this earth and to start making different decisions, to start doing things differently. You should feel so empowered because you can simply get yourself in alignment and start to have the things that you want by making choices and taking actions on a daily basis. That private jet doesn't care if you came from Compton, California. That $100 million doesn't care if you were born on the south side of Chicago. I was on EBT 2 years ago with no job. Does my bank account care about that? No. Does my G-Wagon care about that? No. That vacation you want to take in Tulum doesn't care about the fact that you're not making the amount of money you want to make right now. It doesn't care. It's not going to discriminate against you for that. So why are you counting yourself out? Why are you telling yourself you can't have it simply because of the situation you came through? You came through it. You are out of it. Move on and change your decisions because you can have it all. You can have it all. That private jet is for anybody who wants to come and sit on it, honey. Anyone who wants to come and sit on it. You can have it. If that's what you want, you can have it. But what does that mean you're going to have to do? All right, we want to have a private jet. Okay. We know we're going to need this much money. All right, let's start setting goals. I'm going to need to increase my income by this much in order to be able to buy that jet 3 years from now, 4 years from now. So what are some things I can start doing to increase my income right now? And that's another thing. I want you guys to realize we count ourselves out because it might take some time for the goal to come. It might take 3 years to get that private jet, but 3 years is going to pass anyway. It's gonna pass anyway. It's gonna pass anyway. And it's either gonna pass, again, by you thinking about how much you want the private jet or by you working to get the private jet. It's gonna pass anyway. We are in 2023. I literally remember 2019. 4 years is gone. Just like that. The time is going to pass anyway. So instead of you counting yourself out and saying, oh, but you know what? It's going to take time for me to become a 6-figure business owner. Or it's going to take time for me to become a 7-figure business owner. And that time is going to go. As that time is moving, be in pursuit. Somebody comment the word pursuit. As that time is going, be in pursuit. Because even if it's going to take you 5 years to get there, either way, that 5 years is going to go. So we might as well be in pursuit of it. And by the time we get to the 5 years, we find ourselves in a completely different situation. Completely different. Why? Because we decided to be in pursuit. We decided to start taking actions and making decisions that were going to get us in proximity to the things that we want. Because again, you can have it all. You, right here on this live with me in Senegal, West Africa, and you in wherever you are, you can have it all. So instead of looking at how long it's going to take things to come, that doesn't even matter because the time is going to pass anyway. Next year, we know we're going to have another 12 months until 2025. Be in pursuit of those goals. Be in pursuit of what you want because these 12 months are running. These 12 months are going. Be in pursuit. Let's make it happen. Do not let what situation you're in right now define you. It's simply where you are. It's not where you will stay. It's simply where you are. It is not where you will stay. Because you can start making different decisions. You can start taking other actions. When I tell you guys I was on welfare not too long ago, I moved back home to my mom's house after my divorce from my ex-husband in 2019, top of 2020. And that just brings me to a point right now. It just came out of my chest. I used to stand in these long lines waiting for my EBT card to be reloaded. I used to bring my kids, all 4 of them. I was nursing my twins, one on this breast, one on this breast, in the line at the office, all kinds of people, kids crying, waiting for my number to be called, to get my card refilled, to get the things I needed, to turn in my documents. I don't know if there's anybody, if you've ever been on EBT, comment me, right? This is a safe space. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been in that situation, but when I think back, right, that was hours I would be at that office. 4 or 5 hours, snacks, trying to keep the kids entertained with my phone about to die, trying to find a charger. Hours, all of that effort to get something that I knew was guaranteed. I knew if I stayed in that line, I would get my card reloaded. So it was like, all right, I'm going to stay because I know I need this money and it's going to happen. So I would put myself through those difficult situations to get the card reloaded with the money that I knew was going to come because I knew it was going to be there. So when I think about that now with the business I have and the success that I'm building, Why are we able to put ourselves through difficult situations like that for a guarantee that we know is going to come? Why don't we also have that same belief and that same guarantee that the success, the private jet, the $1 million, the $10 million, the $100 million, we have to have that same belief that that is going to come and do everything that we can to make sure that we get it. I would have sat there for 10 hours to get that $1,500. So as you start thinking about your goals, if you know you would have gone through whatever it took to get your EBT, to get your unemployment, to get whatever it is, you need to see your success in the same way. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee if you believe it is a guarantee. If you take the steps and you do the work and you sit in line metaphorically and you bring your documents and you show up and you sacrifice, it's a guarantee you will have that private jet. It's a guarantee you will have that $1 million. It's a guarantee we will be in Tulum together, bikini bodies on fleek. It's a guarantee if you do the work. We can see the guarantee when it comes to things like EBT, but we don't want to see the guarantee when it comes to things that are a dream in our mind. But it's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. So every time I think about getting lazy, every time I think about getting comfortable, every time I think about saying, oh, I don't want to do it, it's too much, it's uncomfortable, I don't want to work for it, I think about me in those EBT lines with my kids breastfeeding in the middle of the day in South Central. And I say, you know what? If I could put myself through that uncomfortable situation for hours on end with 4 children in a line in the middle of South Central California, crazy person on this side, another crazy person on this side, police outside the door. If I could put myself through that to get a $1,500 reload on my EBT card, oh, we getting to work. We getting to work. Because if I knew that was a guarantee and I was willing to go through that, then this is a guarantee too. Excuse my language, but sometimes we got to get real. This is a guarantee too. It's a guarantee. If I get up and I show up and I do what I'm supposed to do every day and I'm consistent and I put my time in and I put my work in and I sacrifice and I go after it and I pray for it and I work for it and I make decisions and I see myself and I talk to myself and I ignore people that are not going where I'm going to go, it's a MFing guarantee. I'ma have it. Somebody comment, I'ma have it. Somebody comment, I'ma have it. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up an only child. My little brother is 15, but you know, we're 15 years apart. So majority of my life, it was just me. Even into my adulthood, right? You gotta talk to yourself like this sometimes. You are all you have. When I cannot find a cosign from somebody, I got to cosign myself. When I don't have the energy to get up out of bed and I don't have the time or I don't feel like someone else is going to be able to speak life into me, guess what? I got to speak life into myself. You got to speak life into yourself. Don't wait for somebody to come and save you. You can have it all. You were born with all the ingredients inside of you that you need to go make that life happen. If that friend can't give you good advice, cool. If your partner can't give you good advice, cool. If your mom can't give you good advice, cool. If your boss can't give you good advice, cool. Guess what? God gave you all the materials that you need to get yourself in or out of any situation in life. The situation you're in right now, God gave you the tools to get in it. The situation you're in right now, God gave you the tools to get out of it. It's already in you. Nobody's coming to save you. You can start making the different decisions that you need to make right now. That shit is a guarantee. You're going to have it. You're going to have it. 2023, you're not playing anymore. 2023, we're not thinking small. 2023, it's not about who likes you, who doesn't like you, who supports you, who agrees with you. It ain't got no time for that. Because we getting on the private jets. We're getting the $100 million. It's time to get to work. You need to say it with your chest. You need to see it with your chest. You can have it all. You will have it all. It's a guarantee. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Drop a gem if that's making sense. I want to see 1,000 gems in the chat. I want to see 1,000 gems in the chat. I need to make sure y'all are really picking up what I'm saying. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee, sis. I've got some fellas in here. Brother, it's a guarantee. We're not waiting for any more cosigns. Every day, whether you know it or not, you're making a decision to stay where you are. Every day, whether you know it or not, you're making a decision to stay comfortable. Every time you don't do what you said you were going to do, that's a decision. Every time you say not yet or I don't know, that's a decision. Now I want you to make a different decision. I want you to look in the mirror every day and say, you know what? You're the one. You are the one. Everything that you need to make what you need happen in life is already in you. So every day I want you to take steps to uncover it. Every day I want you to take steps to uncover that potential that's already been birthed inside of you. Because again, when you were a child and people asked you, what did you want to be? None of you ever said, I want to be average. None of you ever said, I want to be average. Remember that. Remember that every single day. Remember that. None of you ever said that. Nobody wants to be average. So do not allow yourself to feel average about your life and about your potential right now. Because I can tell you one thing. We are a reflection of God, our creator, and God is not average. God is not average. So you are not average. My fiance's in the other room. I know he's like, she going off. But he supports me. He knows. I was like, hey, I need to go back to the apartment. I know we got work to do, but I need to go back to the apartment because I got to do my More Money Mondays today. So I need you to wait for me because I got to pull up for my people. Because I am not going to be average, and neither is he. And neither are you. Okay? No, for real, I love y'all. I really do. And I really hope that this resonates. I'm very grateful that there are so many of you in here to receive this message. I really hope that you carry this into the rest of this week and into next year. I really do, because I really mean what I say. When I'm telling you this, it's very true. This is not for play. It's very true. It's very true. Period. Yes. Oh, I'm seeing the comments now. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't do it, but it's very true. Okay? Hi. Yeah. He's like, girl, why you cussing? No, it's very true, you guys. It's very true. You can have it all, and you will. It's literally already inside of you. You just need to start making different decisions that are going to get you to where you need to be. That's what you got to start doing. It has to be now. We're not waiting until January 1. We're doing it today. We're doing it today. Today is day 1. Somebody comment day 1. We're doing it today. It's a guarantee. That is what I want y'all to have in your mind. When we log in and we used to do them unemployment certifications every Friday or every Monday, whatever it was, we knew it was a guarantee that that money was going to be in our unemployment card in 3 business days. Am I right? It was a guarantee. We knew that money was going to show up in our card in 3 business days from the certification. Now, your $1 million might not show up in 3 business days, but I need you to know, if you do the work and you log in metaphorically and you do your certification metaphorically and you do this work and you show up and you show out and you're consistent and you work on it, that is a guarantee. That success is a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking small. Stop thinking that you are just supposed to stay at this level that you're at right now. There's a lot more out there for you. There's a lot more out there for you. That was my last cuss word of the night, I promise. And I don't even cuss like that. Y'all know I don't cuss. So that's about the worst I'll ever say is the S word, okay? So what I want you guys to do is join my Money and Mindset Club. It's right here on Instagram. You guys will receive daily mindset affirmations, weekly lenders. So I give you guys a new lender to call for business credit every week. And we have a monthly group call. It's literally $4.99. So $5 a month, less than a cup of coffee, to be in my private community. You also get access to my close friends on Instagram. And I got some exciting things coming up, y'all. I haven't told anybody yet, but I'll tell y'all this weekend. Just make sure you join, because I'm going to share my stories with my subscribers / close friends. It's $5 a month again. And you're going to get the daily affirmations, weekly business credit lenders, and then monthly calls. But there's some very exciting things coming up. And I can't wait to tell you guys. I just want to enjoy it. And then I will post it to my close friends. So you guys can go to my page and subscribe right on my page. It'll say subscribe, or DM me the words Money Mindset, and my team will direct you on how to join for $5 a month. All right. I love y'all. I'm going to save this. So if you need to rewatch it, you can, because it is a guarantee. Okay. It is a guarantee. Yes. Lots of stuff coming up in Senegal, and I can't wait for y'all to see. So make sure that you guys do that. Join and join the Money Mindset Club. $5 a month. I will see you guys inside my close friends for all those who subscribe. Love y'all. Bye.